Right, I think I got this here thing on. Okay, yeah, treat you early. I think I might be a minute early too. Now y'all got to forgive me now, cause we locked up in the house. So forgive me how rough I'm looking. I ain't nothing I could do much about it. I bought me some little clippers. I'm gonna see what I could do. But we in here for the night shift. I did a day shift earlier and said I was gonna do a night shift. I almost called in, like a lot of folks doing right now. I almost called in off this night shift, but I said let me go ahead and keep my word since I told and somebody asked me earlier, Tony, you're gonna be on the night because I can't do it in the daytime. So I want to pop on. So if you missed it, or okay, so you missed the noon live. So remember, if you have a question, put hashtag Q so I can identify it. And they have super chats and they have stickers. I don't know the difference, but one of them it goes to the top and I can see it, and one of them goes in the chat and I missed it. You know, so put that. Let me see. How can I deal with toxic relatives? To be honest with you, me personally, I don't deal with them. If anybody, it don't matter if it's blood and they close. I've had to cut off each one of my immediate family members for a period of time. And I just let them know, listen, I don't need that type of energy in my life. If you can't respect me, if you can't respect my wife, if you can't respect what I'm doing, then you ain't gonna hear from me. Don't call me. And I got one sister. I remember I had to block her. It probably was 6 months to a year. I didn't talk to her. And I ain't miss a wink of sleep. So you got to get to that place to realize that just because somebody family does not mean they have a right to give you a death sentence. And what I mean by that is don't let nobody drive you to an early grave because of stress and worry. If they want to be in your life, they got to bring the right energy. So, just because they family don't mean that they can't get cut, that they can't get cut off. That don't mean nothing about, somebody say you can't choose blood. Well, they could choose how to act. That's one thing they can choose. If you want to sit there and get drove crazy just because y'all blood, that's your choice. But listen to me. You'll get cut off with a quickness. I'm ready to date. How can I show up on social media? Just show you. Just show you. And whatever you do in life, social media, real life, you always got to ask yourself, where am I operating from? Where am I operating from? And so if you showing what you eating, you showing what you reading, you showing what you doing, then you being genuine. But when you start trying to show all kind of booty cheek, trying to show all kind of stuff, thirst trapping, now you operating from desperation. So you just got to ask yourself, where am I operating from? A man told me I was a poor man dream and a rich man prayer. Explain this, please. He was raised around old people. He was raised around old people and he heard that saying, under the shade tree, from somebody granddaddy. But that don't really mean nothing. It don't really mean nothing because rich men don't even pray like that for no woman because they got so many women knocking on their door. And you might be a poor man dream and a poor man dreaming about it because normally he got to watch her go to a rich man. So he just talking. It don't mean nothing. It just really mean you look good. It's no different than when he say, how did it hurt? And you say, what you mean did it hurt? He said, when you fell from heaven. That's all it means. Same thing. I don't know what you talking about, Lorenzo. I don't know what that is. Chanel Harrison, God bless you. God bless you. 23 just started writing my book. How did you get over your fear of exposing your story to others? For me, it was like, you gonna please God or you gonna please man? That's what I had to ask myself. You gonna please God or you gonna please man? And the Bible say that. So I had to say, do I want to live my purpose or do I want to live in a prison of fear? And I still struggle today. Like it's hard to get on here and do this because when I get on here, I'm exposing the lies. So it's hard to do this. So, but I still have to just talk myself through it and say, listen, you want to please God or you want to please man? And you just got to always keep that in front of you and remember that. My angel love, God bless you. God bless you. Pour out in the light. God bless you. Veronica, see, I have a soul tie situation. How do I end it? Just block them. Um, you can have a closure conversation. You can have a closure conversation, and then you can tell them that it's over, and then just move on. You don't have to just block them unless they start to cross boundaries. When they crossing boundaries, then you got to go ahead and block them. Keyshawn, God bless you. Tony, what does it mean when he's always busy with his kids or siblings? It means he doesn't have time for you. That's all it means, that he doesn't have time for you. He may be busy with those people, but a man makes time for who and what he wants to make time for. Like I could be working all day. I got enough emails. I literally could work 24 hours a day and not get through all of the messages. But what I did, I worked with y'all this morning, and then me and my wife, we went out for a few hours riding around. We had to do a couple of essential pickups. Came home, had us a little date. What I told y'all about the restaurant, they had a Zoom wine tasting. So we on there. We really don't like wine like that, but we just did it just to feel bougie. Bad and bougie. So we sitting there on Zoom, and there's a bunch of people on there, and this man talking about this wine. And we really ain't drank it, but we had us an old date. And then now what I'm doing? Now I'm back serving. So a man make time for what he wants to make time for. Am business, God bless you. God bless you. How do you distinguish the difference between being too clingy, too demanding, and demanding the right amount of respect? Well, you got to understand this. If you're asking somebody to neglect their responsibilities, like neglect their homework or neglect their job or neglect their sleep to give you time, then that's when you're being too clingy. But when you just asking for a normal amount of time, like, hey, call me, when you're not working, let's talk. On Friday night, Saturday night, or whenever you're not working, let's go on a date. You ain't asking too much then. You're not asking for too much at that point. So understand that right there. Black Orchards, God bless you. I was dating a guy for 8 months and recently walked away. He still wants to be friends. I deleted his number and stopped following him. I love him and he knows that. Should I still be friends? No, you should not be friends. You can't be friends with somebody that you love unless you with that person. Because if you being his friend and you have love for him, then subconsciously you shut off the side of your brain that sends out those waves to the men that you meet in public. And so your energy will say, I'm taken. But really you're not taken, you on layaway. You know what layaway is? When you put a little money down and they hold it for you and you keep paying on it. That's love on layaway. That's you standing still. And so no, you cannot be friends with somebody that you loved romantically. You can't do that. If I'm telling a guy, I'll know it when I see it, does that mean I shouldn't ask him what he's looking for? Correct. Because when you ask a man what he's looking for, it may sound good, so it may sound good, but he might just describe you. So you really can't expect him to tell you the truth. And then when you ask him what he's looking for, it may also come off as desperate or thirsty when you have to have the energy of like, listen, I'm me. I'm me. Take it or leave it. Like, I'm me. I'm being the best I can and take it or leave it. But when you come say what you looking for to the man, that sounds like translation, I hope I'm what you want. Or tell me so I could become the woman you want. So I wouldn't even, focus on that right there. Harry, God bless you. If a man isn't pursuing me by FaceTime calling during this here, should I not give him the time of day after this here? Met via IG prior to this here. Um, Correct. You're right. You're right. You met him on IG. He ain't FaceTime and calling. That's if he not FaceTime and calling you right now during this situation. That's because he with his woman. He's with his woman, and he met you on IG, and you was finna be the IG wife that he cheat with, emotionally cheat with. And what he really was gonna be asking for is for some nasty pictures. That's what really a lot of men see. Some men, they'll go to the little site and watch the nasty movies on the site. But if they could create their own site by hollering at women on IG and then have you sending nasty pictures of somebody that they could actually talk to versus watching on one of these websites, then that's what they try to do. So he got a woman, and that's why he can't call you and FaceTime you right now, because he with her. And then after this over, when he get his little time and they not on lockdown no more, then he probably will start calling, and that's when he need to get blocked. BK, God bless you. 2 years, no commitment. Told him we're done since he doesn't want to be serious. Blocked his number. He keeps calling from other numbers. Changed number. He says he doesn't believe me. All right now, so he telling you I don't believe you, and he pressing you to see if you really about that life. Now you give in. It's been 2 years. You done wasted. You done wasted enough time. You done wasted enough time. He done wasted enough time. You go back, he will lose all respect for you. It's all out the window. You're gonna get treated like the lint between his toes, like bubble gum on the sidewalk. You hear me? So listen now. You're gonna have to block. You got him blocked. You ain't got to change your number unless you answering the phone. If you know all these random numbers, now if you got somebody that need to be calling you for an emergency and he keep tricking you and you answering the phone thinking it's somebody who needs something seriously, then yeah, go and change your number and just let all your circle know you had to change your number. Tasha the mentor, God bless you. Hey Tony, you are heaven sent. Purchased the certification course and I am so ready. Thanks for all you do. Hey, God bless you. I'm glad you took that step. And I know it's gonna pay off. When you invest in yourself, it come back 1,000-fold. So hey, I'm wishing you the best with that. Jessica, God bless you. Why does my ex watch my IG and Facebook stories but hasn't asked about his child in months? That's probably where he's trying to see his child at on that story. So let him see. Let him see the child, and don't worry about him asking. See, a lot of times men just don't have the emotional capabilities, and the thing about it is he's so hurt to the point to where he's in a situation. They got their little dog, and the dog see me and hear me, so now she want me because I be sneaking a little food she ain't supposed to eat, but I ain't gonna be doing that now. It don't be a whole lot, but she not now she like me because every now I drop her a little something she ain't supposed to be eating. So she came to my office window barking. Now listen, what you have to realize with this is you're gonna have to understand that sometimes men so emotionally messed up that what happens is he knows he can't be everything and he knows he can't be there. So therefore, men just try to get distance because men have a fix it mentality. So when he can't fix it and he can't do everything, then that's when he kind of breaks down and he says, I'd rather just be hands off, just be at a distance. But yet his heart is yearning. You see it in the movies. You see it in the movie where this dad disappeared. And then all of a sudden he link up with his son or his daughter 20 years later. And they link up and they do good. And he's like, why you left? And he's like, I just was so, broken. Like I didn't want to continue to hurt y'all. Like I was just so messed up. If I stayed, it just would have ruined everybody's life. And so sometimes you just got to appreciate that they spared you that pain and heartache. That 1999, I'm gonna come back to you because they're gonna leave yours up there. But the smaller ones, they disappear. Coco, God bless you. I'm having a hard time leaving my ex alone for good. After a few days, I call him and he always picks up, and then we get back cool. Then I leave again. He told me to stay gone or stay with him. Any advice? You need coaching. You need coaching because you probably got friends that you can talk to, but you're not listening to them. So you obviously don't want him. He obviously not your man. He obviously not your husband, but you got a soul tie. And what you got to realize is having a soul tie is like having an addiction. So it's like if you try to come off of something that you, whatever it may be, it might be soda. It might be sugar. After a few days, you start to have craving, craving, craving. So you're like, okay, man, ooh, let me hit that Coca-Cola. You know, let me hit that coffee. And then you hit it, then it calm you down. So that's what's happening with you. You calling him because you got a soul tie with him. And then when you call him, it give you that release. Your brain literally releases chemicals into your body, that serotonin, that dopamine, and now you feel better. Then you come back to your senses and say, why am I calling this fool? Because we ain't meant to be. So then you go about your business. He's staying there because he broke, busted, and disgusted. He ain't got nothing else to do better with his life anyways, meaning spiritually and emotionally. So he gonna stay there. As long as you gonna be stuck, he gonna be right there to answer that phone. So you need coaching, accountability partner, somebody that can talk some sense into you, that you can hear over and over and over. Bow down to heaven. God bless you. God, hey, appreciate that. Bow down to heaven. Do you recommend dating an ex from 10 years ago who you are not attracted to? He says he's never stopped loving me and is willing to accept my 2 kids. Most find him attractive, but I don't. Friends say love will grow. Thoughts? No, keep it moving. Keep it moving. You can't force attraction. You can't force attraction. And it's 10 years ago. See, men love to dip back in that pool. Remember I told y'all about the black book syndrome. The man get bored, nothing going on. He pull out that black book. Let me see who I used to talk to. Okay, all righty. All right, let me give her a call. Hey, yeah, how you doing? As soon as he hang up from you, he going to, okay, let me check on her. Hey, how you doing? You know, I sure wouldn't mind getting back with you. And he just was on the phone with you. Hey, I sure wouldn't mind getting back with you. So just go on about your business, because if he really wanted you, he wouldn't have let 10 years pass between y'all. And then you can't force it trying to be with Lil Ugly. If you think he Lil Ugly, then your friends think he Lil Ugly too, but they telling you that he's attractive because they don't want to hurt your feelings in case you might like him, but scared to admit they don't believe that you telling the truth. So yeah, you really can't deal with a looks challenged man. He need to be somewhat what you want, because that's a part of your standards and love. LaCrystal, God bless you. God bless you. Mr. Gasson, you said women go to college. I said loose booty 901. I ain't say women 9. Okay, let's get it right. I say loose booty 901. That's her at name. That's her screen name. Go to college to become doctors and lawyers to be sat down. I'm a store manager degree. I have a blog and nonprofit. I'm not good enough to date a certain status. A man really don't care about your status. You know, a man really don't care about your status, and you high enough status. But my point was exactly that it is women today who don't have character, who don't have standards, but in a relationship, but they're going to get high education and get classy looking jobs. And one of the ladies came in the comments. She said, Tony, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know a woman who became a nurse practitioner because she wanted to marry a doctor. So she became a nurse practitioner, and in the process, she met an anesthesiologist, and now she is married to him, and she don't have to work, and her ring is insane. Somebody put that in the comments. I know it because I'm seeing it. So the thing about it is, a millionaire, it's millionaires who would rather pick a woman up who's working at the window of McDonald's, because that represents humility, and it represents a willingness to work, that represents ambition, doing what you got to do. Now she probably gonna be in her 20s. If she gonna be in her 30s or 40s, he gonna want to see her in that other color shirt, that blue shirt or whatever color the manager wear. But but yeah, a real man don't really care about your job title and all of that. Hey, it's a lot of things coming up here. Some of them disappearing. Y'all forgive me. I'm trying to catch them. Wavy Black Queen, God bless you. If a man walked away from you, why would you still want him? Is that just the soul tie talking or addicted to the pain from the relationship? You already know the answer. That's already the answer. What you hitting on, you already know. That's exactly what you saying. That's exactly. But at the same time, too, though, a man walking away from you, you still could love him. You still could love him. Now, if he dogged you out, you still could love him. So you may still want him because you love him. But yes, at the same time, that is also a soul tie. Nikki, Roland, God bless you. Thanks for your Business Saturday vid today. Do you find it necessary to also do IG lives in order to build your following? I was told I need to start doing that, but I've noticed a lot of people doing it, but no one watches. Um, no, you don't need to do IG live to build your business. You don't need to do that because Instagram live, now Facebook live, that's different. Facebook live is a little more viral than Instagram live. And it could build. But if you do a live, you got to do it at the same time every week. So every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. or every morning at 6 a.m. So if you're going to go live, you got to make it consistent so people know when to find you and where you're going to be at. But you don't have to do it to build your business because it can be a little daunting. You on there and you sitting there live and you really ain't live because ain't nobody on there. And then one person pop up and then they leave. Now your heart skip a beat. Then you get three. And so now you sweating. So now you sitting there sweating because you talking to one person. That didn't happen to me before. I don't know if the counter wasn't working or if it literally I was talking to one person and I just was like, whoa. I had to go lay my head in my wife's lap after going live and talking to one person. So it could be more demoralizing. What I recommend is just shoot a video and post it on your page because that way you don't have to look at how many people watching or not. Just be consistent on posting the video if you want to build your business that way. Pretty PDJ, God bless you. Been married for 9 years, been together for 10 with 2 kids together. He got deployed about 2 years ago. When he was deployed, he cheated. How to get past the past? Um, it's in a situation like that, you got to start all over really like with that relationship if you want to stay, meaning that you're going to have to get coaching to really exercise healing and forgiving and some forgiving exercises, some practices that you got to do if you want to stay. He's going to have to get coaching. He's going to have to show that he's a whole new person, that he's a different person. And y'all married, so if you want to fight for it, then you got to really, he has to court you all over, he has to build trust all over, he has to earn your love all over. And if he's not willing to do that, then you got to go on about your business. You got to go on about your business. Her Mark, God bless you, God bless you. How do I apply all the knowledge from your videos to my future relationship, marriage, instead of thinking back to my past and what my ex did? The more you hear it, the more it becomes natural. And when you still warm between the stuff your ex did in your past and what the new knowledge, that means that you got to just get more new knowledge. Keep learning the knowledge and it's going to build that confidence that you need. Keely Crawford, God bless you. God bless you. Here go Keely. Showing that. Bless her, Lord. Bless her. Hey, Tony, the Blessed Tribe. Missed the last live. Been under the weather. No, not from that health corona. Okay, good. I'm glad. Just wanted to pop in and drop a blessing. Keep doing the great work God has put you here to do. Enjoying your new book. Y'all be blessed. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much for getting that book. Now, if you have not got A Woman's Influence, make sure you grab that. If you haven't got that, it's going to bless you. Caroline, God bless you. God bless you. I just got out of that kind of relationship with one of those. He conned me out of $1,300 in furniture. And he left me for this man psychologically and physically for 4 months. Okay, you're going to need counseling and you're going to counseling or therapy. You're going to need about 4 to 12 sessions on there because you got to talk all the way through it. You got to talk all the way through it. And then you're going to need relationship coaching with somebody, who is experienced as a relationship coach and living the relationship life that you want to be in, whether that's single and happy or whether that's married and happy. But you want to find that. Now you could visit mymentor.life and find you a coach, but you're going to definitely have to work through that. But that's something that is too deep for this right here. I can't really speak on that because you can't even say those words on YouTube without getting your video, struck or demonetized. So that's a little too deep for him. Kendia, God bless you. How to be there for a guy who is grieving from the passing of a family member. He let me know how he feels, but is there anything I can do besides listen? No, just listen. Just listen. Just be there. Just your presence, just listening, just be there. So your presence will do enough. And he's gonna grieve. It shouldn't, unless it was his mother or father or somebody who like raised him, it shouldn't be more than, a couple weeks. Sometimes now one thing you gotta be mindful of, you don't say this to him, but you just be mindful of it. A lot of times men will use that as an excuse to get some distance, to kind of do what they want to do, like a little hall pass. Because on average, it have to be a mother or father, somebody a man really close to for him to really be down and out. Just because of the way men handle our feelings, we don't really let a lot of stuff, hit us like that. So sometimes men will use that to get baby, to get some extra sympathy, to get a little hall pass, to do what they want to do. So you also got to be mindful of that he being genuine and honest. Because there's some men you go, they won't even cry at the funeral, but then or use that with a woman to get all kind of sympathy and distance to cheat in peace. So be mindful of the other side too. And while you there, just be supportive, just listen. And sometimes it's best to say nothing because anything you could say could end up starting an argument and he cussing you out because he feel like you tone deaf or you being insensitive. Marie, God bless your boyfriend of 3 years gave me a ring but didn't say anything when he handed it to me. I had to ask, is it a promise or engagement ring? And he said both. Why didn't he say the words, will you marry me? Red flag. Absolutely, it's a red flag because y'all already been together 3 years. You already been together 3 years, so he just buying some more time. He gave you this ring, and this ring was to confuse you. So you sitting there like, what is this? And he wants you to sit there and think about it. He wants you to sit there and think about it because that's gonna keep you stuck. So yeah, you wasting all your time. Honestly, you need to give him that ring back and say, listen, when you figure out what you trying to do, what you want, I may be single, I may not. But God bless you. I got to get going with my life because it already been 3 years and I ain't got time. And see what y'all don't realize when a man holding you this 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, like somebody from the earlier Q&A we did, that's like you going to the lot and test driving a car 3 years in a row. Yeah, I'm thinking about buying it. And the salesman at the lot like, well, you done put 3,000 miles on it, test driving it. We're not going to be able to keep allowing you to keep test driving the car. And that's what y'all doing in these relationships. You keep getting test drove. You hear me? You keep getting test drove, and the man ain't never gonna sign the dotted line and say, "Look, I want you to be mine until death do us part." He just keep test driving. Now he done ran your miles up. Now when the man that's for you come into your life, you need new tires, you need new transmission, you need new engine. You so broke down and disgusted because you didn't let this man run you in the ground for the last 3, 5, 6, 7 years. So you got to listen. A man know if you his wife in the first 12 months. He know in the first 12 months if you his wife. Man still got you hanging on by a thread, holding your breath 3 years. You wasting all your time. Point blank period. Y'all, I hate to give y'all the truth like that, but I'm just here to tell you. Somebody got to tell you. Because he men out here lying to you. Hi, Mr. Gasson. Hey, God bless you, Jacqueline. Canadian. Okay, $5. God bless you, Canadian. Okay. A Woman's Influence, Chapter 11. Got my book yesterday. God bless you and your family always. Hey, bless you. Bless you. That's sure enough a blessing. Got the book on chapter 11. You reading right on through that. Now, if you like the book, if y'all get the book and you like it, leave a 5-star review. If you do not like the book, take it to the Lord in prayer. But if you like the book, leave a 5-star review. Okay? If you do not like the book, keep it to yourself. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Because ain't nothing I can do about it if you don't like it at this point. It's written. Hey, bought the life coach course. Excited. After completion, next steps. Do you reach out to new coaches? Yeah, we do Q&A. We were supposed to do one today, but I slipped up. But we do Q&As every month. I was gonna do a bonus one today and didn't get to it. So you'll get an email on the next Q&A. And after you finish the course, then the course will tell you the next steps. If you didn't hear the next steps, then you was cooking or talking on the phone while the video was playing. So go back and listen to the video. It also have a sheet that you could download with all the steps you need to take. All the steps, all the websites you need. It got a download in the course as well. And then you go and join mymentor.life. It's mymentor.life. You sign up there. It's really like the MySpace for coaches. You remember MySpace? You sign up on mymentor.life. Thousands of people visiting the site every day. They see you, read your bio, see your calendar. They could book a session with you. So that's how it's going to work. LaCrystal. God bless you. Okay, LaCrystal, I remember that name. You popped back in here. Mr. Gaston, where would I meet men that are ambitious, humanitarian men with character? I spruced up my Instagram page, but seems as if I'm attracting unattractive thirst traps. Any suggestions? Keep doing what you're doing. You know, you go through 100 toes before you meet Prince Charming. Just keep doing what you're doing. And those men that you described, they everywhere. They everywhere. Okay, Michael just got done coaching a client. Now see Michael right here, he's on my mentor. He's on my mentor as a coach. And see that he booking clients. Keep doing what you're doing. Cause the men you mentioned, they at the gas station. They at the grocery store. But it's all about you understanding yourself, you understanding what you're portraying, you understanding perception, how you want to, position yourself. Alice, God bless you. God bless you, Alice. Let me see if I missed any super chats in here. Because some of them, I feel like it might have been one got away from me. Y'all give me a little second. No, I might have caught them all. That VIP line got long. I'm trying to make sure I caught them. Okay, let me find another question then. A man stopped talking to me because a man I stopped talking to because he wasn't showing full interest initially. Today told me he's interested in me still and wants to make things right in dating. How can I tell if he's serious or not? You can't really tell. You got to realize if what you got to ask yourself is when you cut him off, did you cut him off prematurely? Did you cut him off really quick to send him a message? And if you cut him off quickly to send him a message and you didn't really waste much time with him, then it's okay to give him another chance to see if he's serious. He could have had a little situation he was dealing with and was trying to get you too soon, but still hadn't broke free of what he had going on. So if you decide, because this is a personal choice, but if you decide to give him another chance, you just got to set a timeline in your mind. You never tell the right hand what the left hand is doing. So you don't tell him, hey, I'm setting this timeline. You got 3 months to prove yourself. You don't do that. But in your mind, you say, I'm going to give this 3 months. He got to put up or shut up in these 3 months. He going to have to step up or step on. and now you paying attention. Okay, yeah. So you cut them off real quick. So it's worth another chance. It's worth another chance. Just keep a timeline now. Don't let them drag you out. Nahima, God bless you. Nahima, God bless you. Somebody. Now put that hashtag Q in front of your question so I could see it. Lorenzo, I've been getting some pretty nice donations for my business from men. They seem a bit flirty. Do you think they like me or are they really interested to help me? Um, it could be both. It could be both. But a lot of time with men, it's God give gifts and add no sorrow. But a man gift can add sorrow. A lot of men that give gifts, they have the attitude to where I'm gonna take it back if I'm finna leave you, or you want to break up with me, give everything I bought you back. That's how a lot of men give gifts. So a lot of men, it might be to get some, get in a little closer. But just be careful. The wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous. What the devil meant for evil, God will turn it into good. So listen here. Whatever your intentions is with this here gift, thank you. You ain't getting it back. So if you had bad intention, you played yourself. Thank you. God bless you. Got to go. And so just go ahead and receive it as a blessing. And you'll know if he got other intentions, because he'll go and send you a little message with it. He'll go and shoot a shot with it. And if you shoot him down, then that's when you're going to know. But you could meet your husband like that too. Hey, Nisi, God bless you. If a man knows you're his wife within the time frame you stated, but not ready at this time, what would you suggest? Is it possible that men just don't know? It is possible that a man just doesn't know. But when a man just doesn't know, that means you're not his wife. So when a man meets his wife, he's going to know. When a man does not know and he's not ready, that means he's not your husband. Because when a man meets his wife, he gets ready. You could be at home and saying, "Oh, I lost my job. I'm gonna take these 4 weeks to be off. I need this vacation." Thank you. But if a job opportunity come in that is amazing, it's a dream job. Guess what? You just said yesterday you finna take these 4 weeks to just gather yourself, and you need a break, and you gonna count it all joy. And then the day you like, whoa, yes, I'm on this job. Found my job. That's why people always say, they say, can it be the right person and the wrong time? And no, that it can't. Because see, with love transcends love transcends time. Love transcends distance. Love transcends if it's the right person, it's gonna be the right time, because nothing will be able to stand in between, not distance. Nothing will be able to stand in between when it's the right person and the right time. Saritha, God bless you. Thank you for being super consistent. Hey, God bless you. Pour out in your life. Okay, I seen this. This is the same one. Okay. This is our time. Hey, God bless you. Should I keep encouraging my ex who has stage 4 cancer? I love helping all people, so it's hard not to help. Yes, you should keep encouraging your ex, and the reason being is because that stage 4 is typically the last stage. So if you could be a blessing to somebody going out, and you could make their time easier, you could relieve some pain, that's a good deed. You put things on hold in your life as far as building another relationship and moving on and just being a blessing. Now if that stage 4, they come through, it go in remission somehow through this miracle, and y'all ain't fit, y'all not meant to be to each other, then they could walk on their own 2 feet. You help them get through that tough time, and your blessings gonna come from on high for what you did, the sacrifice you made. But you know that stage 4, if that's the last stage, you could be, a blessing. So that's a different, that's a exception, to the rule. See, love, God bless you. God bless you. I forgot to say earlier, give a thank you to your assistant. She got me set up for Real Love You in less than 12 hours after I sent the email you said send. Stellar service. Forgot to say that this morning. Just came back to me. Hey, God bless you. Hey, thank you for that. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sending that blessing. Nah, I see, love. I don't know if you a secret millionaire. You hit the lotto. You just got you a good job, but you be blessing me now. You really be showing out on them blessings. I'm praying the Lord, you and Keely. Some of y'all just be blessing me like that. And I'm praying the Lord show up and show out. Chantel, God bless you. There is a guy that says he wants to build toward a relationship, but is not ready to be in a relationship, yet we have mutual interest and spend time together. What do I do? Move on with your life. Move on with your life. If you want to be in a relationship and you ready for love and he doesn't want a relationship, what's going to happen, you're going to end up on your back. You're going to end up on your back. Then you're going to end up pregnant. Then you're going to end up a single mother. And it's all because you didn't listen to him when he said, I don't want a relationship. When a man tell you he don't want a relationship, then let him know that he got a friend in Jesus. So he could be friends with the Lord. A dog is man's best friend. But you got to go ahead because you dating with intention because you ready for your husband. So don't be stuck in girlfriend land when you trying to be a wife. So understand that right there because that situation, that's what happens every single day to so many women. Then they look up and say, why he ain't here for his child? Why he left me when I got pregnant? Why he got another woman pregnant? It's because he told you in the beginning that he didn't want a relationship. And you ignored him because he said he'll build towards it. What if he does know, but he knows you're not ready? If you're not ready, that means that's not your husband. Understand this. When you meet real love, there is no saying no to love. There is no I'm not ready. When you meet your husband, you gonna be ready. You not ready because your spirit is not settled that this is your husband. This a maybe, kinda, woulda, shoulda, coulda, might be, maybe, if, and but husband. Okay, but that's not your husband. That's why you not ready. And when a woman ain't ready, that's when you know the relationship ain't meant to be. Because women is born and bred and raised and trained and taught for marriage. So when you as a woman not ready, that's your intuition saying, no, run, get out of here. We ain't ready for a reason. We ain't ready for a reason. Lydia, God bless you. God bless you. Man, these things, they coming kind of fast. I'm trying to keep up. Tony, what do you think about a man that keeps going back to his exes? Just soul ties. And he doesn't have any base. He doesn't have a good circle. He's not getting new knowledge. He ain't watching videos. He ain't reading books. He don't have a life coach. So he just keep going back to the addiction. Keep going back. Lisa, hey, some of y'all asked some good questions, but the VIP, when they pop up there, I got to go and get to them because, they sowing a seed and I don't want nobody to do that and get left hanging. But there's some good questions over here in this here chat. Talking to a guy daily for 1 month. Every weekend, he would go MIA for 8 to 10 hours during this here situation. Said he was just with friends and family, but didn't take my calls. I cut him off. Did I overreact? No, you didn't overreact. You ain't overreact. You ain't overreact. Because he could at least text you and say, hey, or he could have texted you before and said, hey, I'm about to be with my friends and family. But he lying anyways. And I feel like I answered that question before. I don't know if that was you, but he lying. He lying because even with friends and family, we in the midst of this here 19. We got to be social distancing. We supposed to be home. And why on every weekend you all of a sudden with your friends and family? So what y'all just coughing the 19 in each other's face? You over there, so he telling you a lie. That's all that is. You got to understand that. My ex contacted me a year ago and he said that he wanted us to get along better because we have a child together. The conversation started out great, but he then wanted me to be on my back. Mm-hmm. So you just keep it moving. You just keep it moving. Say, listen, we'll get along through business communication about our, son or daughter together. And you keep it there. He showed you, he showed you what happened. The free course made me buy 3 more courses. Hey, Tasha, God bless. I'm glad you took the free course. For those of you who, not in a position to buy a course, but you still trying to do the work on TonyGasselsAcademy.com, it is a free course, 10 Steps to Self-Love. It will bless you. I treated it just like it's a paid course. That's just my way of trying to get something for everybody, because everybody ain't not in a position to do a course. Uh, oh, okay, Lorenzo. Nah, he probably only like 29 or something like that, 28, 29. Um, Chantia, God bless you. Okay, thank you. Lastly, should I stop communication with him? We were friends first. My question was the one about the guy not being ready. Yeah, you ought to stop being friends with him, because when you friends with a guy and then y'all try to be together, you like him, he like you, he wants to build, but he says he's not ready for a relationship. What that's gonna, with you being friends with him, you're gonna eventually fall for him, and then he gonna make a move. And when he make a move, it's gonna be hard to say no to your friend, because you got love for him, you got feelings for him. So what a man tries to do is he tries to say let's be friends, because you drop your guards. You drop your guards, you get comfortable. And somebody say, see his video, Can a Woman and a Man Be Friends? Got a whole video on it, hour long. He gets you to drop them guards, and then when you least expect it, wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Okay, you on your back, and then you getting up with a child in you. Now you like, oh wow, what in the world happened? It's because you played with fire. When you play with fire, you gonna get burned. The other thing is when you dealing with a man that you got feelings for, and he says he wants to build with you, but he's not ready for a relationship. By having that man in your life, what that does is it blocks your blessings, because now the next man who want to come in your life, you get up with him, y'all go on a little date, and then your phone go to ringing, and he like, your phone really blowing up, what's going on, who is that? Oh, that's just my friend. Oh, okay. Check, please. Check, please. Yeah, I lost my appetite. That's the last time you gonna hear from him. And so that's what you got to understand. Don't let nobody block your blessing. If they ain't ready for no relationship and you looking for a relationship, go on about your business. Go on about your business. Kishandra, girl, he left me for. God bless you, Kishandra. I really appreciate that. It just seeing that blessing now. Girl, he left me for 10 years ago. Called me, asked if he and I could talk. We don't. She seen my number around like in an iPad. She asked him if we are talking. He ignored her. I've got emails from sites he shops at. I ignore it. Thoughts. You thinking too hard and got me thinking too hard. You thinking about a man from 10 years ago? Um, and she called you to ask if y'all talk. Okay, that mean they got problems in their relationship. Okay, what that mean, they got problems in their relationship, and that mean that she just paranoid. They on the outs of that relationship, and you need not be worried. Okay, just tell her no, we don't talk. No, I don't know why you see my number in the phone. I know you going through it for you to be calling me, and I ain't been with this man in 10 years. God bless you. I told you. Okay, I hope you happy with your package that you got. So just send off with blessings and go on about your business. Go on about your business. Let me see. I'm looking for the hashtag Q. I know this is not a question, Just wanted to say thank you and tell you to please make sure the Queen gets a portion of the cash app I sent today. Latoya Clark, you sent a cash app today. I couldn't let you know that when I sent it. Wanted to show her appreciation. Hey, God bless you. God bless you. I'm gonna go and see if I see your name in there. If you sent, I probably could have hit that heart button. But to be honest with you, she get all love, Latoya. There ain't no portion. Anything come in, she get all love. And she probably sitting outside of my office listening and gonna be checking my phone when I get off here. Now, who said I got a cash out? Okay, Lorenzo, I see. I might do a little matchmaking, but I don't. The guys in my circle that's single, I don't know if y'all ready on that level yet, cause y'all, I'm still working with y'all. Still working with y'all. Me and my boyfriend see each other once a week due to our work schedules, and I'm not ready to have him around my kids. Been together for a year. Am I wrong for not having him meet my kids? No, you're not wrong. No, you're not wrong. If your spirit saying no, your spirit saying no for a reason. So you keep him right where he at. When he get on one knee and say, "Will you marry me?" If you feel like that's your husband, which that should be coming in the next 6 months, if you feel like that's your husband, then he could meet the rest of your family. But nope, don't have him around till you feel like this husband and he done asked, "Will you be my wife?" Um, Cyrus, God bless you. God bless you. I broke up with him 2 weeks. No contact. He begged me back. A pastor told me that he wasn't the one. I told him about it. Mistake. He said it wasn't true. I was his wife. Abstained. Months later, he broke up. Why lie? That's why a man come back a lot of times, but that's the gamble you take. That's the gamble you take. All you could do is learn from it. That's all you could do, and just be glad that he left you again instead of dragging you along, getting you pregnant, and or even marrying you and then divorcing you. Sometimes a man come back for that. Desiree, I see your question right here. You done post that thing. Hold on. Um, uh, uh, Jude, I'm married now. I'm in here. I don't need them kind of compliments. Now you want to send a compliment? Send your blessing up there. Okay, it's with your sow a seed up there. You want to send a compliment. What does it look like when a man is in spiritual warfare? That could look like it's different spirits, a different spirit. So that could look, it could be drug use, alcohol, it could be nasty movies, porn, as I try to say the word, it could be lying, it could be disappearing, it could be ghosting, silent treatments. When a man is not confident, consistent, and full of character, and is showing, then he's in spiritual warfare. Most humans in spiritual warfare all the time. So every man you meet is going to be in some form of spiritual warfare. It's just dealing with it differently. Dealing with it differently. And it's always new levels. A man always getting tested in new ways. Nisi, if a man hasn't broken a soul tie with his baby mama, does it make it harder for him to be in a relationship with someone else? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's nearly impossible. If he still got a soul tie with his baby mama, the new woman is really like a strong soul tie now. You always gonna have a soul tie with her because he had a child with her. So you always gonna have a tie to her. But if it's still strong, now then y'all gotta forgive me. I got a little itch in my head. Got my little comb. Y'all remember these little comb I've been trying to comb. Now, I don't know why this one here paint. It came two different colors, but I've been trying to comb his beard. So he always, if he got a soul tie, the next woman is she a band-aid. She'll hold me down. She'll rebound. And he gonna use you as a band-aid. He gonna crush your heart. And after he done use you up, then he gonna go back to the woman who he has a soul tie with. Now I am a life coach. Now I see you coming in here with a question outside of relationship. How do I deal with my father becoming distant with me because of the problems in his marriage with my mom in the last few years? Things just aren't the same. I don't feel like his little girl anymore. That's he you know how they say a dog go die alone. A dog will go off when it know it's coming to its end. It's gonna go off somewhere and die alone. And that's how a man is. A man don't want you to see him sweat. He don't want you to see his kryptonite because he knows he's your Superman. And if he's going through in his life, then he knows that if you seeing him and he done got hit with that, kryptonite, that you can lose your Superman. So he goes and he gets distance and he hides because truthfully, he's embarrassed because of the failure. So what you have to do as a daughter is you got to let him know, listen, Dad, I love you. And you only get one life to live, and I only get one life to live, and I need you in my life. I understand you and mom going through, but I'm gonna love you regardless of what y'all go through because you my father. I understand relationships can break down, can fall apart, mistakes are made, but I love you. So you got to express that to him to let him know that you don't mind seeing him go through those times and you want to love him and support him. And at the same time, love and support your mama too. Kaya Lee, God bless you. My baby daddy haven't taken care of our child since last year. I asked him to help to change her last name. He agreed. Should I proceed with the proceeds? Yes, you should. Go on, proceed. If he agreed to that, then go on ahead. Go on ahead and change it. You want to change it? Go right on ahead. Your Torah, God bless you. Can you elaborate on influencing a man versus thinking for, reasoning, teaching a man? Is it expecting too much to have a civilized breakup, or is it judgment? Civilized breakup. So now you went from trying to influence them to just you want to leave them. Now that's a big jump there. Now you just want to get you 3, 4, 5 questions in there in that one question. Now what you got to realize is when you influence a man, that means your energy don't change. That means if he want to yell, you don't yell. You check him and say, "Hey, don't yell at me. If you want to talk to me like a human." If he keep yelling, you walk away. If he put his hands on you to hold you, you dialing 911 before you can. Yes. I need an officer over here, and that's how you influence a man. See, when you taking, because he see that your character stay the same even when his changes. Now, when you talking down to him or you trying to teach him, that's when you correcting everything he does instead of just showing him by example. See, a woman who has influence, make sure you read the book. That's going to answer your question right there. Okay, make sure you read the book. It's going to go in a whole lot more depth. That's why it's called a woman's influence. A woman who has influence, she don't do all that talking, arguing, going back and forth. She put up. She put up or shut up. Okay, she show you what she talking about. My wife in 13 years of marriage has never yelled at me. Has never yelled at me. I done gave her plenty reasons to yell. She's never yelled at me. She's never cursed at me. I done gave her plenty reason to curse. When I act a fool, she never stooped to my level. She stood her ground, and if she had to walk away, she walked away. If she had to be silent for 24 hours for me to be able to sit and talk to myself and realize and think what I did or said wrong and then come with an apology, that's what she did. But she never got out of character. And that's what influenced me to change because she showed me instead of trying to tell me. And so that's what you got to realize. And it's a fine balance. And it takes some fluidity in this thing, some flow, but that's why you're going to have to read the book and really sit with it and get it in your spirit. Ariana, God bless you. Is it wrong to receive a compliment from a male if I'm with my man? Or should I be rude and act like I didn't hear? Um, it's not wrong to receive a compliment, but you just cannot go you can't go deeper than that. So if he give you a compliment and you say thank you need to be saying thank you with a stride. Okay, you need to have a stride. You can't be strolling. Oh, thank you very much. And you know what? Same to you. Now you doing the most. But if you thank you and you go ahead and he like, oh, okay, now he know you taking. But the problem with being rude to men today is it's a lot of men cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And so I've seen some people, I've seen stories of women turning a man down, saying something to a man, and then it goes all the way, you know. And so try to, not be disrespectful or nasty or rude, but just thank you, but do it with a walk, with a stride, with an energy that he knows you're not interested in no further conversation. Thank you. Bye. That's what he got to feel. Ramika, God bless you. How do you move forward with your ex-husband after a baby, after divorce, was conceived with his side chick when married? Now you did not say if you and him have a baby. Now let me know that, Ramika, if you in the blessed tribe. So here's the thing: if you and him don't have a baby, then you and him ain't proceeding forward. You just going on about your business. You going on about your business. You talking to your life coach or your therapist, and you going about your business. Now, if y'all got children together, the way you proceed is it's a business relationship. Here go this child support. Okay, here go this visitation rules and rights. Okay, here go where we gonna meet to pick up and drop off. Okay, here go their letter or how they doing in school. Here go their report card. It's just business. It ain't really no, hey, how you doing? Here you go. Thank you. Bye bye. But if y'all don't have children together, then ain't no moving forward. Let him deal with this situation. Let him be a daddy to the woman, to the side chick that he got pregnant. Let them do what they got to do, and you go about your business. Heal your heart and prepare for your real love with your husband. Brandy P, God bless you. God bless you. Pour out in your life. Hey, I'm praying the Lord bless y'all now for blessing me. Hi, Tony. I'm new here and glad I found your channel. Hey, thank you. Thank you for being here. My question is, why do some women like myself only attract unavailable men? They're either married, got a fiance or girlfriend. Could it be the energy that I give off? I'm quiet and keep to myself most of the time. It's not really your energy. It's just how the mop flops and the cookie crumbles. And what I mean by that is it's just the numbers. It's like because it's gonna be less single men that you bump into, single and available, because men are so dependent upon the energy and the presence of a woman. And that's why Eve was created, because Adam was not whole. He was not complete without her. So you're gonna meet more unavailable men. So it's kind of like just the numbers. When they say you got to kiss 100 toes before you get to kiss Prince Charming, that's all it's saying. So it's not necessarily you, because that same energy you have is gonna attract an available man, but it's just you gotta increase your rate of interaction, meaning getting out, doing more, being out, head up, on a swivel, not on your phone, being present when you out and about, and all of those things. Brandy, God bless you. God bless you, Brandy. Apple Hips, God bless you. I ordered the audiobook of Woman Influence last night. I'm on chapter 2. It's a game changer. Hey, bless you. If you saying it's a game changer already on chapter 2, I told too much truth in there now. I tell you that. I told too much truth. I can't even read the book no more, because I'm like, Lord, I don't know why I told all this truth in here. I've been hoping not too many people read it. I'm like, well, I told too much truth in here. Sharitha, God bless you. What is the best way to heal from abandonment from parents and people? You're going to have to do therapy. You're going to have to do therapy. That's not really a life coaching question, because you speaking childhood trauma, you speaking abandonment. That's you know what I mean. You need a treatment plan to deal with those things. So you're going to need therapy on that one, sister. Victoria, I stay in my lane now. I ain't no know-it-all. I ain't no know-it-all. I just do what God called me to do. You feel me? I don't try to play nobody else's role. I can't be, you know, the point guard and the center. I got to just, I'm on what I'm on, you know, so I want y'all to understand that about me now. Victoria Moore, God bless you. Can you elaborate on what characteristics or things of substance that are attractive to a male in general? Um, Now see, this the thing about y'all ladies. Y'all be wanting to know, okay, now, all right. When I take this left step with the left foot, do my pinky need to hit the ground first, or do the big toe need to hit the ground first? Because I don't want to look lopsided, and y'all get so intricate in these questions. It's like this right here, sister. It's like this right here, Victoria. If you love the Lord, and you live in the way that good book say, so understand what this means. Humility, confidence. You're not looking down on nobody. You're not talking down on nobody. You operating from self-love. So you kind, you generous, you treat a waitress or a waiter the same way you would treat if you met the president, with that same respect and energy. That's what a man is, the way you talk to other people. He watching the way you carry yourself. Do you curse like a sailor? Do you drink like a fish? Do you smoke like a chimney? He paying attention because he want to see, can you be trusted? Can you be counted on? Can you be faithful? Can you be a role model to y'all children? If y'all have children, can you be a role model? That's what he watching. So you got to carry yourself as if every young girl in the world was watching you, what would you want her to see? How would you want her to be inspired? When you embody that, that's what every man looking for in a woman. And that's who he need to be in a man. He shouldn't be no piece of trash and then want you to be all of this. Miss Nisha Harvey, God bless you. I did fall in love with a man who told me day one that he wasn't ready for a relationship, and he's talking to other women. Him and I are good friends. He tells me to play my part. We don't have intercourse. Okay. He tell you to play your part. Let me help you understand something. Let me help you understand something. Let me help you understand something. He see you like a $2 woman on the side of the street. You a roster filler. He see you as somebody that he could bounce up and down, in and out his life. He see you as somebody that's replaceable. So see, he don't want you. He just wants you to be the hold me down. See, you the garbage can. He come dump all his stress and his mess on you. He come over there to you to treat you, let you deal with all that, and then he take all the good energy and all the good loving to these other women he's talking to. But he telling you, I don't love you, I don't respect you, I don't want you. You could leave and be better off with another man, but as long as you're gonna be foolish enough to sit here, I'm gonna let you sit there because you making me feel like a pimp and a player. That's what he telling you. And I hate to put it that direct to you, but I need you to hear this here truth to understand that you playing yourself. You playing yourself. You got to hear it that real and raw now. You playing yourself and you wasting your time. Your husband could be right around the corner waiting on you, but you so starstruck. You like a deer in the headlights, stuck on this stinky booty sorry man who don't know his left from his right, can't tell Sunday from Wednesday, and he got you sitting there stuck, standing still, blocking all your blessings, and he don't know whether he going or coming. Head up his booty, and then he got all these loose booty 901 that he talking to. Come on now. You got to love yourself, Niecy. You got to love yourself. You got to get up and you got to get going. You got to get up and get going. Your husband waiting on you to get your mind right. Come on now. You got to cut that man loose. Tia Davenport, God bless you. God bless you. Why do you think some single women think it's okay to come for a married man? Many men are trying to be faithful. What is the best way a faithful man should handle women coming on to him? Just curious. He shouldn't handle them. He should ignore them. You know, he gotta ignore them. He gotta bob and weave. It ain't no talking. Ain't no talking about all that. You know, he shouldn't be handling them. And so this is what you also got to understand. It ain't always the woman. See, it's energy. It's energy. I deal with a lot of women. But my energy like this right here. So a lot of women, when they talking to me, they kind of scared. They kind of real, they tiptoe. I can tell they tiptoeing because my energy is a way that say, listen, you come at me, you going to get embarrassed. You come at me, you going to get your feelings hurt. You come at me, I'm going to have you on the blog about being old loose booty 901 trying to steal a married man. But see, when your husband, when a married man give that energy that say, hey, if you feeling froggy, jump. I be your lily pad. He giving that energy. So that's why she like, okay, he not really happy. He's not really happy in his relationship. Okay, let me shoot my shot. I remember a woman told me, she said, we don't worry about a man being married because that just tell us that he willing to be faithful. And now we just need him to be faithful with us. She say, I don't care about a man being married. That means he willing to be faithful. Now I just need him to be committed to me. Now I just need him to get committed to me. Fitness Mom, God bless you. Okay, Fitness Mom want to get somebody question in here. God bless you, Fitness Mom. Oh, okay. Somebody had a $4.99 question that you saw that I missed. Okay. Hey, I apologize about that. Sometimes them questions right there, that $4.99, I don't know. YouTube don't like that $4.99. They'll delete your question before I even get to you. Hey, Tony, thanks for your wisdom. What are some ways a man can show you he's fully committed to you before a ring? Now, you know what fully committed feels like. So it ain't just showing you now. You gonna know what that feel like. So what you got to realize is when a man fully committed, it's almost gonna feel like an obsession. It's almost gonna feel like you're gonna be like, man, he gives me his free time. Man, he makes me a priority. He fits me in. Like he will get off the phone with somebody to talk to me. He will miss something that he got going on that the boy's doing to be with me. So he's gonna prioritize you. That's the one thing, he's gonna prioritize you. Number two is he gonna treat you in a way that he would want a man to treat his mother or his sister. So you're gonna feel that. You're gonna feel that. And number three, he's going to make a move. He gonna make a move. What I mean is he's gonna be intentional. He's not going to leave you hanging. 12 months in, he talking engagement. Within 18 months, you definitely engaged. By 24 months, y'all planning a wedding. Like y'all got a date set. Within 36 months, y'all married. That's what a fully committed man gonna move like. You're gonna know and you're gonna feel it. That he's serious and he locked in. Now, when you got to question it, I always say, if you got to wonder if it's love, it's not love. If you have to wonder, it's not love. Because see, love either is or it isn't. There is no such thing as in between love. When you sitting there and you scratching your head and you wondering, you ain't got it. It ain't real. You can't, love is so strong, it cannot be denied. It is overwhelming nearly. You're going to feel it. You really going to feel it when somebody truly, truly love you and into you. You're going to feel it. Believe me when I tell you. Ramika, God bless you. Answer. We have a son together. We have been divorced 2 years. She just had the baby in January. So y'all been divorced 2 years. You got a son together. Y'all were married for 6 years. Y'all got a divorce, but she conceived while you was married. She just had her baby in January. I can see he is changing, but accepting the situation is hard. I imagine it's hard. So what you got to do is you got to be strictly business. You can't say, oh, he changing, so let me ease up. Let me ease up. Let me lighten up. Let me get on my back to show him that I'm still the woman that he was with, you know. So don't ease up. Keep it business and let him pay his dues. Let him pay his dues because he got her pregnant. She conceived while y'all was still married. That's adultery. Okay, it's a price to pay for that. So if he want to move like that, okay, boom. Pay this here child support. Okay, boom. Here go the alimony. Oh, here go this spousal support. It's business now. It's business. Ain't no friends. Ain't no friends. Ain't no oh, I'm gonna let you slide cause you growing. No. Pay up, player. You should have did right. April, God bless you. God bless you. Hi, Tony. Loving a woman's influence. Hey, I appreciate y'all getting that book. I really do. A guy cut off last year because he was emotionally unavailable returned and pled the fifth when I asked his relationship status. Was I right to block him for lack of transparency? Yep, you sure was right to block him because you the judge and jury. You the judge and jury. Don't come in my court talking about no plead the fifth. We don't get down like that, playboy. You coming back in my life, I ask you a question about what you got going on. I need to hear a clear and concise answer that proves to me beyond a reasonable doubt what you trying to tell me. If you can't do that, okay, got to go. I'll see you later. You shouldn't have came back wasting my time. So go on about your business. Go on about your business. Hey, you ain't wrong for that. Never feel guilty about having your standards. And Cher just said a good thing. She say later tonight or tomorrow, play this video back. Listen again. Y'all need to do that because while I be talking, y'all be reading these comments. Now on Instagram, when I go live on Instagram, I turn the comments off. Cause cause it's your brain can't do two things at once. That's why some of y'all be asking me the same question twice. Cause I answer your question, but you be reading comments while I'm answering your question, and then you don't even realize I answered your question, and then be coming back in here the next day asking me the same question you asked me yesterday. I really like this man, but he doesn't like me back, and talks about other women in front of me. How do I get out of this friend zone? Get out the front. Just step out of it. Just stop talking to him. Just stop talking to him. That's how you get out of it. You're not gonna get out the friend zone with a man that don't like you. Cause listen here, a man that like you ain't got to convince him. You ain't got to win him. If he don't like you, listen, you got to keep on going. And what you got to realize, everything that you like ain't good for you. I like Popeye chicken. Where it's gonna put me in an early grade. Okay, I might like Coca-Cola. Where it's gonna put me in an early grade. So what you got to realize is when you liking somebody, you liking a man and he don't like you, and he talk, you his friend. He see you like little homie. You little homie, you little sis. Okay, go on about your business because you just setting yourself up for failure. And see, the thing about it is, when you liking somebody that don't like you, the problem with that is, the problem with that is that means you seeking approval and not love. See, you got to like who like you. But when you like somebody who doesn't like you, you seeking approval because you feel like he out your league. Ask you, member. No, she conceived after divorce. Okay, she conceived after divorce. All right, don't really matter. Don't really matter. She still conceived. Okay. Ramika really wants to hear you tell her to get back with her husband. It is a bad idea. Listen to Fitness Mom. It's a bad idea. Okay, y'all got a divorce. Y'all been divorced 2 years. This man went and got a whole nother woman pregnant. Okay, he ain't go kiss another woman. Okay, and catch mono. He went and got a whole nother responsibility that he got to take care for the next 22 years. And y'all got somebody together. So while you worried about him and talking about he changing and all of that, go on about your business. Because he out there dirty dipping. He out there dirty dipping. Ain't no telling what that woman could have put on him that he finna come back and give you. You don't know what that dirty stick got on it now. And what you got to realize, when you go jump in that within 2 years of your divorce and the woman done had the baby, so that really mean he already was touching her before he was out the divorce. She could have already went to Planned Parenthood while y'all were married. Ain't nobody finna be, y'all been divorced 2 years and she already had the baby. Okay, it only about a small window each month that a woman can even conceive. So what that means, he had to be, you hear me, for months on end. Then she conceived. Then you 10 months with the baby. Y'all just been divorced 2 years. He been nailing women all this here whole time. Now coming back talking about he changing. Listen, go on about your business. Yeah, and see, this the thing what y'all be trying to do. Y'all be trying to find every reason. Every, oh, well, he went to church last Sunday. And when he called me, he quoted John 3:16. He's never done that. So I know he's changed now. No, he's still the same man. When y'all divorced them 2 years, he should have been sniffing your booty. You know how when a dog walk outside and it see another dog, the first time thing it do run up, sniff that booty. He should have been sniffing your booty the entire 2 years if he wanted you. Instead, what he was doing, out there eating peach cobbler. He out there eating peach cobbler, creating new children, and barely could take care of the one you got with him. Come on now. Come on now. Y'all got to get it together. Y'all got to get it. Erica Lord, God bless you, Erica. God bless you. Y'all got to get it together. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, I be trying to help y'all now. Y'all don't be wanting to hear the truth though now. Come on now. And the thing about it, y'all know the answer, but I'm going to confirm it for you. My ex said, I'm his wife. Okay, Mahogany, listen to this. Your ex said, hold on, my battery about to die now. I got to go in 10 minutes now. Got to go in 10 minutes. I got 80 minutes. I do an hour and a half. I want to do an hour on here tonight now. My ex said, I'm his wife. But when we was together, he texted other women. Told me we wasn't married, just together. I stopped talking to him or don't want to give a second chance. Am I wrong, Tony? No, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. How you his wife and he was already with you. He should have told you that when he was with you. But last time he telling you, oh, we just together. We ain't married, so I could talk to other women. Hey, I'm looking for that hashtag Q now. I'm trying to see. His wife, for common law marriage of 12 years, had an affair. They had 4 children in the process of their union. How should I handle his interests? He feels I'm his soulmate. Now, I'll be a little worried about that one because he was with her 12 years and she cheated. What a man will do in a situation like that, he might use another woman to get back at her. He'll have you all on Facebook flaunting you, parading you around like the Macy's Day Parade. Remember that Macy's Parade? He flaunting you, parading you around just so she could see it and be mad and be butthurt. Get her right where he want her to, begging, pleading, crying, and then going back. Because they got 4 children together. That means that soul tie so strong, okay? That soul tie so strong, you got to be very, very cautious. Myself personally, if I was you, no thank you, brother. God bless you. God bless you, but it's not going to be a fit. You like what that man, you say, Randy, that's going to be a no for me, dog. You know, that's what I hit him with. That's going to be a no for me, dog. Sabrina, God bless you. Could you make a video possibly on dating men with children, multiple baby mamas, no children, or are you totally against it, like online dating? You know, people been asking me to make a video about that, but as you can see in these questions right here, you seeing the other side of it. See, you got to use inference. You got to read between the lines. You seeing the other side of it. You seeing so many women in these questions saying, my man ain't checked on his child in a year. My man ain't took care of his child in a year. My man ain't been to see his child in a year. My man ain't did it for his child in a year, 2 years. So you dating men with children with multiple baby mama, that already speaks to what he had going on. So in order for you to give him a chance, he got to walk like, talk like, look like, smell like, drip like, sniff like Jesus. When you see him, you ought to see olive oil dripping out his pores. He need to be sweating olive oil. When he speak, he need to be speaking in King James Version. When y'all go to the ocean, he need to be able to walk on the water. You hear me? For you to know that he has changed. If he can't do all of that, then guess what? He's still the same man that ain't taking care of his children from them multiple baby mamas. Go on about your business. Go on about your business. Okay? Go on about your business. Now, it's some men I know that have multiple baby mamas and have changed. So it could happen, but they had to be dipped in the renewing water. You hear me? They had to be baptized to the point that they almost drowned when they came up out that water, out that baptismal. You hear me? If that's not the case, go on about your business. Just keep it moving. Ashley, God bless you. God bless you. My ex of 7 years broke up with me 3 weeks ago. We met up today and he said he still loves me, but said he's scared to get back together and go through the same problems again. He's also seeing someone new already. Should I let go? Absolutely, you ought to let go. Now, see, for one, you need to quarantine because you just met up with him. He might have that 19 on him. So now he met up with you. Now he done breathe all that 19 in your face. So now that's what happens when you go back with your past. You might pick up something that you shouldn't even picked up. So that's the first thing. Don't go see his butt again. Number two, he's seeing somebody else. That speaks to his character. He's seeing somebody else and yet coming to meet up with you. How you think she feel? Then he already just fresh into the relationship in line. It's just been 3 weeks. Number three is it's been 3 weeks and he's seeing somebody else. Number four, y'all were together 7 years. 7 years. You gave him 7 years of your life and he didn't make you his wife. So y'all relationship was over 6 years and 3 weeks ago. And you just stood still and let him waste another 6 years of your life. So understand that. Ashley, understand that and move on with your life. Move on with your life. Do not deal with him. He came back because of his soul tie. He got a soul tie with you. And see that soul tie, it go to doing this right here. It go to doing this, and you see how my voice changing. That's what that soul tie do. He gets shorter breath, and so he need when he come see you, at least it loosen up that soul tie. He get that release in his body. It's like getting a hit of what he was addicted to. He get that hit. So now your calming spirit, your nice nature, your sweet, gullible, naive, empathic, empathetic nature, it gave him what he needed. Now he about to go back to loose booty 901. She a black widow. She a Jezebel spirit. She running him ragged. He needed to come see you to see that peace, that presence. The fact that you was with him 7 weeks, he done left you. Y'all done broke up. It's been 3 weeks. He with a whole nother woman. The fact that you'll go meet up with him in the midst of this 19. Let him breathe in your face in the midst of this 19. He know how that's how crazy he see you is for him. That's what you just told him. That you stuck, you standing still, that you don't know who you are. What do you think about the show Married at First Sight and Love Blind? I don't think nothing about it because I ain't seen them. I watched that Love Blind. I only could get through 5 minutes of it. I said, Lord, let me get off this here. I watched 5 minutes. I can't watch that stuff. That stuff just an abomination to the relationship. These people, reality people, do anything for a check. They'll do anything to make a TV show. TV show don't bit more make sense than the man on the moon trying to paint. How do you work through issues with anger? When things get tense in a relationship, how do you work through it? Both of y'all got to work together. Y'all gonna have to work together. In my other book, Make It Work, you got to read Make It Work. I got a chapter on communication. Now, some of y'all reading A Woman's Influence, but you ain't read Make It Work. When you read Make It Work, I got a chapter on communication. It's gonna set you free. Me and my wife ain't had a real argument, what y'all call an argument, in a decade. So that's what y'all got. But so when you learn how to communicate, it's real easy. This might be about my last question here. Now I got about 1 more minute. Oh, I'm gonna end it the live on you. If a guy seemed one way when I met him, but he acted a completely different way when I saw him another time, is it okay for me to block him and just stop communicating? Y'all be real tough in these comments. Y'all be real tough in these comments talking about blocking. And then y'all be blocking and then unblocking the next day. And then blocking and then unblocking the next day. And then next week, y'all will be on here. Well, is it okay if I take him back now? You know, he hit me in the head with a dumbbell, but I'm thinking about taking him back because, you know, he went to church last week. And so listen to me. It's okay to block him. And understand this. I I work for the block ministry. I'm with the blocking. I'm with the blocking. I block people on here every single day. I go through and have a block party every day. My wife be watching me. Oh, okay, you want to get slick out the mouth? Block. I hope that comment was the best one you ever made. Block. Okay, you want to block? Look, I'm with the block ministry. I'm never gonna tell you that you shouldn't block somebody. Block them left, right, and center because you gotta get them out your life. You gotta get them out your life and you got to move forward. Now, what you have to realize is you can't be blocking and then unblocking. You can't be blocking and then going back on your words. So understand that there. Hey, healer from a Jezebel spirit for men and women. Ask for a friend who going through it. Yeah, I think about that. But you know, Jezebel spirit, that's a little rare. That's a little niche. You know, it's not really no mass thing. You know, it's not a very common problem. So that them people right there might need coaching because the mass is really not dealing with a Jezebel spirit. You know, that's real specific. And I wanted to block someone in the comments the other day, but I realized I couldn't. They were coming at you sideways, Tony. Hey, I probably if you go back, they probably block. If you go back, they probably block now. I don't deal with it. I don't deal with it because if we was in, you know, somewhere else, you know, something else got to go down. So on these comments, the least I could do, block. You hear me? Hey, God bless y'all. I got to get going. Why waiting on me? Get us a little bit of here Netflix and chill in. So God bless you. And tomorrow night is our normal Q&A. Tomorrow, Sunday night at 9 p.m. God bless you. And you remember, if you sign up for the life coach certification on TonyGassacademy.com, use the coupon code my mentor. Use the coupon code. Let me get Fitness Mom. Fitness Mom, she be working for y'all, helping y'all out. This last question now. Don't send no more blessings. Don't put no more questions with the little super chat or the sticker or nothing like that now, okay? I got to get going now. So now it's Fitness Mom and got y'all question. This last question. How do you explain when you have one child by a man and you leave him because you know your worth? Then he comes back in your life and has another child, but goes and be with another woman. Was that done? Or, yeah, y'all got to forgive me now. I lose my voice in here. I'm here trying to cough. I'm trying to fight the here cough. Was that done just to get back at me? Sin? I hurt him by leaving. I guess y'all have to type some limitations in the character count, the character limit. Okay. So now the man, you had a child by him and you left him because you know your worth. Okay, you left him. Then he comes back in your life and has another child. Now I don't know if you and him had a child or he had a child with he come back and had a child with somebody else. But goes and bees with another woman. Was that done just to get back at me since I hurt him by leaving? Okay, yep, that's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. And that's what y'all got to realize. Now remember this. Whenever you let a man go and he comes back, what you have to realize is that he's coming back for the last laugh. He coming back for the last lick. He coming back to a man don't like to get the last let you get the last lick. So he coming back to sting you to say, hey, okay, the child you're he coming back to sting you to say, hey, you thought you had me. You want to be tough. You want to have some integrity. You want to have some character. You want to have some self-love. Let me show you just how stupid you is. Let me show you how weak you is. Let me show you how gullible you is. And that's why when a man come back, you got to have stipulations that he got to go through, that there's no possible way he's faking. So when he got to come and do 12 sessions with me, okay, do the math. $275 an hour times 12. Okay, you ain't playing. You ain't coming back to play to get no last lick when you finna do 12 sessions with any coach, even if it's $25 an hour. When he got to read this book, one chapter at a time, and y'all talk through the chapters. When he got to read this book, one chapter at a time, and y'all talk through the chapters. Not only do he do coaching, but he got to do 4 sessions of therapy. See, when you got standards, when you got stipulations for somebody to get back in your life, that's how you tell if they real or if they fake. But when you just let them come back, boom, and then you wham bam, thank you, ma'am, like that, then guess what? That's how he could get you. But you got to have your stipulations. Hey, God bless y'all. Appreciate you. 50 Mom, thank you so much for spending your hard-earned money to help somebody get their questions on there. And to the moderators, Caramel Kisses and Share, thank y'all for moderating. And I don't know if Two Bella was in there. I don't think she was. But thank y'all for moderating. God bless you. And for those of you who missed it, if you're watching the playback, Lord willing, I'll be on here Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. God bless you. We'll talk soon.